Perfect. And this way, just relax your shoulders. So just a real basic thoracic adjustment, P to A, posterior to anterior, to break through some scar tissue to get those joints moving and realigned. Hi everybody, it's Dr. Randy, Kalkstein Family Chiropractic. I have Ed in the office today. He came in today with some neck tension, some upper back tension into the shoulders. So it's a real basic problem. It's a common problem we see all the time, all day long. So wanted to shoot a video on how we take care of that. Why don't you talk a little bit more what's bothering you and why it's bothering you?
Mainly neck, upper back, and I sit at my computer a lot, but I'm also an archer too, so that puts a lot of tension on the upper area and shoulders.
You still doing Chromebook repair and all that?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's on the computer a lot, and you said doing the archery?
Yeah.
Going back? Yeah, that'll do it. It's tough.
Especially with heavier draw weight, so.
Yeah. So doing the archery and on the computer is main, we think probably why this, he's having that problem. So let's get started. Okay, guys, I've Ed in the office today. He just has some general neck and shoulder pain. His cheek complaints more upper back, neck today. Just stress, normal stuff. Just want to give you a basic, adjustment video on how we would, treat that and, how an adjustment can give you some neck tension relief and some upper back relief. We start off with some soft tissue. And again, I'm just in some of the bigger muscles of his upper back. In this case, his right trap, which attaches out here to his acromion process on his scapula and then runs up into his neck. So it can get tight right through here. And it's just an area that we all hold a lot of tension in our upper shoulders. We're all in this technological world we live in where our heads are always forward too much. Our shoulders become rounded. A lot of tension builds up here and in the neck. So again, I can't stress enough that people, you can take things to mask your symptoms. Your pain may come and go. It won't always be there. Pain isn't always the best indicator of how well you're doing. A lot of times people come in to get adjusted, and when I palpate those joints, they can feel how tender they really are. Again, because they're either ignoring the pain or they're masking the pain with something. They're not addressing the underlying cause, which is mechanical joint related. In this case, he's restricted up through his upper back, and it's giving him tension up to his neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in, Ed. Exhale all the way out. So just a real basic thoracic adjustment, P to A, posterior to anterior, to break through some scar tissue to get those joints moving and realigned. Go face up for me. Slide down a little bit, Ed. That's it, my man. You get any headaches at all, or?
Not so much.
No, just the neck. Slide down a little further. And when we do his neck adjustment, just kind of real nice and light, easy here for me, Ed. Perfect. And this way, just relax your shoulders. He's adjusting really well. Now that sound isn't his vertebrae actually moving back into place. When someone gets adjusted, it's not like their vertebrae are out and I'm pushing them back into place. The adjustment is taking the individual spinal segment through its full range of motion and then just a little bit past into what's called the paraphysiological space. Don't worry about that term, but that is what gives the cavitation. And that way we know we've taken that joint through its full range of motion and the healing process is going to begin. Now most people do feel better right away. They feel a sense of like almost calm and ease after they get adjusted because it has to do with nociception and things like that. But we know that once we get that joint to move, it's going to start healing properly, not with scar tissue, not with a lot of inflammation. And that's going to bring down pain and ultimately help get to the root cause of the problem. I'll probably do more after the video, but again, with everybody, I'm doing soft tissue work, so I'm gonna work on his suboccipital muscles. So he's tight, and these muscles that attach the base of his skull to his C1 and C2 vertebrae are just tight. They're called the suboccipitals. And I just, with my hands below it, you really can't tell, but I'm putting pressure into those muscles. It's again where those muscles that I was working on in the beginning of the video, down in his shoulder, a lot of them come up and insert way up on the top of the neck. And again, if you think about it, if your head's down, you're stretching those muscles, you're putting them under a lot of extra stress in an unnatural position. So We're gonna do this mid-back adjustment. Again, we got a little bit face down. We'll always do a little bit more in this anterior adjustment. Just relax your shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Come back on my hand. Yeah, we already got most of that. Go on your side, face him in. Let's do his hips wise here. Let your shoulder relax there. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And his other side. And that's gonna be it. Deep breath. Exhale. There we go. Let me do his shoulders too. You can sit all the way up. We're getting those rounded shoulders, everybody. So we're gonna come along this hand. Let your arm drop into my hand and just bring it back. Both sides. And that's it. That's his full spine adjustment. Coming with some neck tension, some upper back tension, some shoulder tension and tightness. So that's how we take care of that. Thanks for watching.